Hello YouTubers, this is the Mooney here today, and I'm going to show you guys a game. And technically it's just one game. The reason why I have one that's in an envelope and one that's in a box is because the one that was in an envelope came a few days before Christmas, and when going to the mailbox to grab it, unfortunately in opening the envelope, the game itself was crushed a bit to where you can see damage done to the spine of it, and I think to the back of it as well. I'll be showing you that one that's in the blue envelope shortly. But when contacting Limited Run, we went through the process of we were going through the process of trying to get another copy. It just took a while because I want to say it probably at least took a week for the representative that was helping my husband and I with the second copy, because he had to check to see with someone else if there was another one available in the warehouse, and there was. And it took a while after that too. I don't know if it took another week after that or 2 or 3. Actually, it took a long time, because now that I think about it, we're in February and that was before Christmas, so it took about 2 months for the second copy to come into the mail. But it did, and I'm super excited, and I'm very, very happy that instead of, you know, sending the game back in an envelope, they sent it back into a little cardboard box, which is very much appreciated, because there's times too where, you know, the mail carrier probably has other envelopes or boxes that are stacked up within the vehicle, and unfortunately once in a while there will be an instance where, you know, your package is the one that got KO'd, unfortunately. Like, all the other ones might be fine, but then yours just happens to just die. But yeah, let me show you first, guys, the one that was messed up, because after this video what I'm going to do is going to use the same box, and I'm going to put the messed up one in here and ship off that one, since they, you know, sent the new one over. But I'm going to move the good one out of the way right now so I can show you the one that originally came in late December before Christmas. So the one that came in was this one. It has a reversible cover art. Whenever they go through the manufacturing, it'll either be one versus the other, and I'll show you. The first one that came in was this cover art versus the other one that I'll show in just a bit, because it doesn't look that bad on the front. Probably doesn't look that bad in the back, but you can kind of see right here from the reflection of the plastic kind of hitting it, and then it becomes quite apparent what happened when you see it to the side, to where it looks like it had a good amount of pressure kind of being applied right here, and it kind of caved it in a bit. It's not too bad, but, you know, being hyped about this, I've never played a Grandia game before, nor have I had an issue before with Limited Run having, you know, an accident like this happen. But to be fair though, it was, you know, more than likely the mail carrier by accident, and it's kind of understandable, I guess, because, you know, during the time of Christmas when there's so many packages that are being placed inside a vehicle. But yeah, I had shown them, sent them a couple pictures and kind of describing to them what had happened. I'm trying to see if it kind of zooms in more on it, or kind of not zooms in, but focuses it. But yeah, you guys can tell already. And then this was the card that came with it. This one, the card of course was more, well, beat up than the game. Becomes more apparent whenever I turn it over to its side. Oops, sorry, I hit the stand on the camera. But this will be shipped off with it too. So this is one cover art, and this one will have Grandia 1 and 2. And from some videos that I've seen earlier, they've retextured a lot of stuff, like the buildings, the vegetation, you know, the background and stuff, and I think they've applied a filter effect to the characters. And I think there's a lot of people that are saying that it has kind of like a smudging effect to it. But to be fair, I've never played a Grandia game, so it's not going to really affect me. I don't really have, like a lot of other people, a nostalgia factor. I wish I had. But at the time, I'd never gotten the games, because I think originally those were on, what, PlayStation 1, Dreamcast? If I'm wrong, please, you know, correct me in the comment section, because I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. But I had never, you know, encountered those games really for cheap or in really good condition at a mom and pop shop or a pawn shop, so I never had a chance to really get them. And I really wanted to. There's certain games where I guess I'll get, or I'll stumble upon them whenever, of course, like if they're on sale on the PlayStation Store or Steam or something like that. But I never had, up to this point, gotten them digitally, so whenever it was shown through Limited Run that they were going to do a physical for it for the Switch, then my husband and I had put that as one of the top games on our list, besides the like the Shantae games, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, that still has no, you know, day whenever it will have a pre-order for it, but hopefully sometime in 2021 there will be for Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, and a couple other games. But here's that one, but here's the new one. So yes, I'm so happy they sent it in a box. The card that came with it this time was different, and this time they actually sent the card in a little protective sleeve, unlike last time. So they just did a direct exchange, you know, no extra money was paid for it or anything, but here it is, and this card actually matches, you know, cover art version 1 or version 2 or whatever. But yeah, that was really nice that they sent it in a protective sleeve. I had shown them pictures too of how the card had gotten beaten up during transit in the little blue envelope. And here's the game. And yes, the cover art is reversible. So whenever opening this, it'll have this one also on the back, or vice versa. This one would have the other one. And then both of them would just have the same backing for it. But I thought I would just kind of show this one before shipping it off, so I could show you guys I guess the cover art both at the same time while I had the other one in hand as well. Oh yeah, when I open it up. And I didn't know this until, unless Wiki's wrong, well, Wiki's open source, people can add whatever they want to on it, so that's always a possibility. I don't know if you guys too, like whenever you, like in high school or college back in the day, like, you know, doing any type of reports, citing your sources, Wiki was not a reliable, you know, source to be citing information or whatever when doing projects, or at least for the college that I attended, it was not. But regardless, I think a couple sites and stuff were saying like Grandia 3 never had a European release. I need to look up the reason as to why, honestly. Or a European release physically for the PS2. Sorry, correcting myself. Because I'd like to think and hope, yeah, that they've had, you know, downloadable option for it for like the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and so on and so forth for the third one. And yes, I do have the third one for the PS2. So main goal is later on do 1, 2, and 3. I think there's supposed to be another game between Grandia 2 and 3, but I'll have to see what that is, honestly. Unless I'm kind of getting confused with something else, but I thought I saw something like that online. But yeah. There's still some more stuff on the bottom of it, but as you can see on the inside, this will be the same just like the other one, the reversible cover art. And the little manual booklet of cuteness. Put that off to the side. It looked really interesting whenever Limited Run had put like their online version of like E3, you know, showing I think a little bit of this and some of the other games, and It looked really cool. It would be cool if they did one where it was like a... I'm trying to think of other ones like Star Ocean 1 and 2 for Switch Physical HD Collection. That'd be cool. I can't remember, like I know it was released on PS1 and then on PSP. I don't remember if it was on other consoles. More than likely a lot of others for downloadable options, but for physical. That'd be a cool option as well. And then I'm still holding my breath that one day Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3 will have another physical release. And actually that's a good question. I don't know when. Let me see. As I knock over everything. Let's see, 2001. For the first game it shows for North America on the back of it for Xenosaga 1. So yeah, it's hit that 20, or I don't know if it's in the, it's probably not in the month for it to hit, but it's in the year for it, for its 20 years now. It'd be cool if they did it as a 20th anniversary type thing, or I don't know, later on a 25th. I can still hold my breath for it, because I would really, I know there's also people too that would like a Xenogears collection as well. I really do like the Xenosaga series, but sorry, I'm on a tangent. But yeah, finally got it in. Super happy. Definitely will need to find the email again for that representative so I can, you know, tell them like, hey, everything came in beautiful condition. Thank you so much for helping. This is great. So yeah, if any of you guys ever get like a limited run game and it's messed up, you know, due to things happening as it travels to your destination, just give limited run a call, or not really a call, an email. They'll have a help area that's on their main website that you can talk to a representative and kind of get squared away, sending a new one, and then you send the old one back that's not opened. So yeah, super happy with the service, and yeah, it's great. Don't really have much to say about that. I'm just really happy, and I wanted to show you guys before sending off the old one. But if you guys have any comments or questions, please post them in the comment section down below, and I'll be able to get to your comment as soon as possible. Thank you guys as always for watching my videos. For those of you who find it, you know, interesting, I appreciate you guys so much, just to talk to you guys about, you know, random stuff, or even if it's not stuff with Grandia, if it's like about games or like manga or anime or whatever. It's nice. So thank you very much. I hope you guys have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys later. Lynn Mooney out. Bye guys.